No, Paris, no. Aw.
Bonjour to the monde! It is a very rainy day in Paris today, which really throws off my plans for what I was going to do. So what I'm going to do is postpone that plan until a different day where it's nicer weather, because I'm going to be outside all day doing that plan. Instead, I'm kind of going to explain what's been going on the past few months with Carl and I, because in the last video we were in Canada and the video before that we were in Iceland. So now we're in Paris. That's really confusing. So to recap, Carl and I had spent the last 4 months in Iceland, living, working, traveling, having a great time. And I made loads of videos about that, but unfortunately about half of them got accidentally deleted. So there will be no more Iceland videos, unfortunately. It's very soon. I'm still very upset about it, but it is what it is. And then after those 4 months, we flew back to Canada to visit my family, essentially. We were there for about 10 days. It's a beautiful time to be in Saskatchewan. I really believe it's one of the best places to see autumn colors. Everything is red, orange, yellow, green. It's absolutely beautiful. And you can check out my video if you want to see that. And then after those 10 days in Canada, we flew back to Ireland because one of Carl's brothers was getting married, and obviously we're going to the wedding. So we were there for 4 days, I think, and then we flew to Paris. So we've been in Paris for about 4 weeks. And the reason we've come here is because we are in the process of applying for new working visas in a new location, which you will find out very soon. It's really raining. So yes, we're waiting for our visas to be processed for the next location. So we had about a month to kill, so we thought, why not Paris? Because we both really love the city. However, Carl got an opportunity for some really good work back in Ireland, so he's flown back for the final week so that he can make a bit of handy cash. And in the meantime, I'm staying in Paris and hanging out by myself. So yes, it's been a very crazy previous 6 months. It's been a lot of fun. But we're about to be settling down for the next few years in a new location once our visas gets processed, so that's really exciting. Now, my plan for this week, while I'm here by myself, is to record everything I'm doing every day and put out that video every day. So basically daily vlogging for a week. And I've had plans for every single one of those days, although with the rain today, it's really just going to mess up my plans for today, because yeah, I would have been outside all day in this rain for probably 6 or 7 hours, and I didn't want that to be the case. So instead of that, I thought I might show you the footage that I took on the day that we were in Versailles. Versailles is one of the main day trips outside of Paris to take while you're here. And we went maybe 2 weeks ago now, and it was just a really great day. So I think that I'll put the footage from that day into this vlog instead.
think it loves it. It's gonna break her arm. No, I love it.
So as you can see, a lot of people consider the Day of Versailles to be one of the best things to do in this area. I really love seeing how people in previous centuries lived their lives. Now, obviously, the people who lived in Versailles was a very small minority of French people, but still, it's a great view into the lives of royalty. It has some amazing art. The luxury and the antiques that are there are absolutely amazing, and that's only on the inside. And then it has the whole gardens area is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. But I did have one complaint. We went there on a Friday, and we had to go there on a Friday. It was the only day we could have gone. And apparently from April to October they have I guess they're like special days at Versailles where you have to pay an extra €7 to visit on those days. And essentially what it is they have the garden light shows and water shows. Now, I didn't think it was actually worth the extra €7. The water show was cool, but it wasn't really anything spectacular. Like, I feel like they could have had those on all the time and it would have just been normal. Also, none of the fountains were actually on. Obviously the sculptures on the fountains are really beautiful, but I think it's not the way they're meant to be seen. They're out of context if they're not if the water in them isn't actually on. But regardless of that one small complaint, I love Versailles. I think it's a beautiful day out. By the way, if you're wondering where I am right now, I am in the lovely Jardin du Luxembourg. And the rain is actually great because usually this place is packed. So it's really nice to see it when it's peaceful. Actually, another recommendation I have for visiting Versailles is before you go, when you know you're going, I really recommend reading a biography or two. 3 people in particular I think would be really good. Marie Antoinette would be one, really good one. Louis XIV would be a really good one. And I personally read a biography on Napoleon, and I found it really relevant actually. Just because when you go there, then you kind of have some context and you are putting real people to the place, and it just makes it a lot more enjoyable. So hopefully tomorrow won't be as rainy as it is today, and I'll be able to do my grand plans for Paris. A bientôt!
Oh, it's video.
Yeah,
Yeah, video of me with a pretty leaf.
I am.
C'est vert, et c'est rouge, et c'est orange.